Get some progression. They walk right into Arctos. He's keeping them really steady and checks. They wipe the floor of them. It does look like Wyoming's going to go home with this 3-0. They just need one more wipe from this team. They got the life control. Wyoming just around the corner. Russ fights out to keep Matadors alive. Big wins from the Matadors right now, and they're looking for aggression at A.
Oh,
1.5 seconds, and Dr. Depression's keeping them in this make. The streak's alive as well.
Oh,
they go down. The time's going to take out Wyoming with the hot 3-0 on the night.
To secure that second tick, able to get it, but gets stunned. Quinny flies around. Can he secure the kill? Yes, but you only have 12 seconds left. If you're the Matadors, you have to fly. If it's not B, then it has to be A. And there's Matty trying to play his life, wait for his team to get him, see if he can get a pick or two. And well, yes, it helps when they're not even looking at you unless you can't hit your shots and you get taken out. Now the first tick in, more than halfway through A. As Matadors fight for their lives, 11 to 13 lives remaining. As again, 2 ticks at A, 2 ticks at B. Justin finally takes out Dylan, but time stalled once again. And if they can get this final tick proper, that could be huge for the Matadors.
It's kind of risky, isn't it? I mean, they're still throwing lives. Our Crimson Gaming to try to at least get this A zone back in their favor. They've lost so many lives, but at least the trades will be there. Still hold this 4-life lead. The kill comes through on Apollo, and they're shutting down Dylan to try to push over towards B. 5 seconds remaining, and nobody's in immediate position besides Ruben to try to get onto this zone. But they gotta deal with Quinny, and they simply cannot. The Matadors, they'll be shut down off of some heroics at the end of the Gavutu control. They'll be sent home packing in round 5 and for their 2022 season.
The Coyotes able to win it, coming back from 5-3 and winning the tournament 6-5 in a round 11.
Ultimate.
Nice!
Let's
I
go.
use my streak. Come on.
Let's go.
Holy, bro. Good win, dude.
Nice.
And absolutely frying. 31-15, CSUN had to just kill off these last contestants through mid. The challenge is in for only a small time. It's just reality of the cleanup. And map 5, here we come, the Matadors. Finding a way to get a grip on the hotel, and they never let it go. It's the kill, down to 1. Prophecy for a 1v2. A chance to get to round 11. Septex out. It lands. Nade damage is good. Shots are in for the 1v1.
A takeaway that I had from last season was our mentality going in every single map. From having the confidence of trusting each other and playing the game, to now the confidence to close the close maps that we had from last season into this season. And keep having the mindset of being an underdog. Nobody knows us. Nobody really cares about us. But we're going to make a name for ourselves and do our best and compete.
What were your goals for this year's CSUN COD team?
Make playoffs.
To make playoffs.
Our goals were to make playoffs.
So coming off our Vanguard season, we as a team had some internal discussions, and we decided we were going to be running it back with the same team. The team consisting of Ruben, Stuka, Polo, and Dylan. This 4-man squad was going to be the squad we were going to go with into the Matador world.
One by one, the Coyotes fall. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the final point in the favor of Matadors.
We knew we were the better team against them. It was just a matter of proving it and showing up.
Looks like Stuka able to find the kill, as it looks like the Matadors are going to get this bomb defused, and they will look to go up 2-0 here in the grand final, inching closer to the bracket reset.
I feel pretty confident going into it. We were a little bit surprised that we lost in the online tournament, but going to LAN, I was like, we got this.
They're able to find a 4 down here. They can accrue this time, but the Matadors on the hill only need 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 second left, as they do find the 3-0 sweep here in the grand finals.
So the first series, I felt like it was pretty easy. Came straight off work, no practice. I felt like we were smacking them straight in the beginning.
The Matadors can still win it here. All they need is around 20 seconds left. They might be able to win it on this hill. It's going to be a very, very close hard point here in the map 1. Both teams not letting up.
The adrenaline is high. The pressure to perform is high. It's 10 seconds left on the hard point. Consistently contested. We see it turn blue, but not for long enough to send a point in the direction of CSU SB. Still at 2:48, the new hard point is decided, and they take it. The first map of the night, the first map of the second series, and the first map towards their victory, and they only need another one to close out the night.
Coming in the first map when we lost the Mercado HP, I was just shocked. And as soon as we lost that HP, I was like, there was just a bad vibe. So yeah, a little bit surprised, but it is what it is.
Can win it here.
That's all they need. Hold it down, hold the fort. They're doing exactly that. 3, 2, 1. It's the final second, and they take map number 2 of the second series for grand finals.
We 100% were the better team there. Like, I just felt like we just lost stamina. We were fatigued at that point. Like, that's not an excuse, but we just didn't we didn't just finish the game.
Oh, Stuka goes down, but Edoy as well. Numbers dwindling. The map is becoming simplified.
Yes, now down to a 2v3. Polo, Ruben trying to clutch it up for the Matadors. There's Unknown and Danny who might be able to win it. Zamasu finds Ruben. Polo now down to a 1v3. Polo last alive, able to find one. Now down, oh, and yes! The Coyotes able to win it. Coming back from 5-3 and winning the tournament 6-5 in a round 11. Did we just witness a breakdown from the Matadors?
I was bummed after we lost because we were expected to win. But the game came out a couple weeks before Matador World, so it wasn't like a huge setback for us and our goal. But yeah, after the Matador World, it opened our eyes and we just had to grind even more.
So right after the Matador World tournament, obviously not getting the result we wanted to get, some of the players were internally messaging me in terms of kind of creating a roster change within the team. We did have scrims the same week after Matador World, and the team vibes just weren't the same after the tournament.
Yeah, after Matador World and the scrims after that, we weren't doing so well. I think the team vibe was just off because, I don't know, we were just losing and it wasn't going as smoothly as we wanted to. And, you know, me and you had talked about it, and we just came to the decision that we wanted to build a team, not just 4 guys with gun skill and just go on and have fun and win. And we just decided to go with Tournament instead of Jay. And it was just no bad blood with Jay. Stugo's an amazing player. I feel like he was probably one of the most talented players that we had in our entire season roster. So after that decision was tough, but we had to just move on with that, and Tournament just fit right in.
Well, when we have a new player, I personally don't like change. I just like keeping to the same things, but you know, playing with him, we could tell that he was very good. You know, we had our 1v1s, he'd always be a little ratty. He was a very good player, and I could see that all he had to do was be implemented into the team, and everything would just run smoothly.
Well, coming in, I knew I had a pretty big role to fill. I knew my job was to make my teammates comfortable on the map.
The tournament was pretty easy to fit into the team. I already had like a game plan of how the team was gonna run and how we wanted to play, at least in my mind. And Tournament was just that flexible guy that if you want to put in a main sub, he can run it, he can put it at flex, he can run it, or main, AR. Whatever he did everything that was needed to do. I had to like humble him a little bit because he came in, he thought he was gonna be, you know, the main man, but you know, I had other plans, and I just told him like, just do what's best for the team. If you do this, we're gonna win. And he took it, you know, he took it in the chin and said like, okay, whatever we need to win, he'll do. So pretty good.
I knew going into the Division I qualifiers, we wanted to do anything we could to make D1, so it didn't matter who we really played. We're going for it.
It was expected for us. We were ready to just steamroll whoever was in front of us. And CSUF was a good team. It was in our region, you know, Cali team, and we just wanted to show them that we were just superior and just better at that point. And we just wanted to get to Division I and play with the best of the best. So yeah, that was pretty good.
Looks like slides will come in. Chumleys finding the kill there, but no control on the side of the Matadors that are able to find the A point secured. Looks like Torment here on a 3 spree. Trying to make plays. Pops the dead silence. Caught out here from player number 7. It looks like Torment currently on 4 in a row. Bert's going to be here. Is he able to find Bert? No. Dylan on the B site. able to find the kills there. Control on the side of the Matadors. Looks like he's got teammates watching over him. Dylan, another big gunfight in the hill. We're going to get the second tick on the B progression. But here comes Dylan. Dylan here on the site. Pre-fires coming in.
I was ecstatic because making D1, we're going to play against the best of the best. And all those schools are Titans. You got probably the best team in the nation in Oklahoma Christian, and you have SEU, which is a Titan of players in that team. So just playing against them and just seeing that we made it and we can compete against them, it's just exciting, and it just got our morale up and our chemistry just full force from there.
In the kitchen hill, and the first player here will be Draco on the side of Texas State. Will they be able to hold this hill? They can win it here, as it looks like Texas State right now with all the kills, they're currently on an 8-team kill streak, as now the Matters have got to find a way to break. Tactic able to find Torment, Polo, Dylan, and Ruben. They've got to go, they've got to fly now. They recognize it here on the game clock and the score. Stuns come out, Polo here able to get it on Tactic. No, Tactic with MP5. Polo and Dylan both fall. Ruben falls as well. Torment, last one up here for the Matadors. They've got no. Torment is also going to fall, as it looks like the Matadors. Polo finds one. They've got to find a break. 14 seconds left. Polo with the chow, but no, Dylan's going to be here. But no, that's 2 on the kill feed right now, and looks like Texas State is going to hold this hard point on a comeback in the final minutes. Is anyone here able to contest? It is going to be here on the side of the Matadors, but no. It looks like last one up here is going to be Ruben. A contest does comes in. Ruben does find it as well, but no. Trades are coming in. Torment will be here. Is he able to find scripts? He does. 2 seconds left. Rotations are in. Player number 6 and 7. This is going to be very, very wild. Polo and Dylan are going to be here. This is one hard point for the ages, but no, it looks like on the side of Texas State. Are they going to be able to find it here? Torment's there. It looks like Draco here. Big 1v1. Ruben. A lot of people on the hill. Ruben does find the kill there onto scripts. It looks like the Matters, they've got to go. Ruben's going to be here. Big 1v1. And it looks like Texas State's going to be here for the hard point. And they do. Clutch it up here in the map 1. Texas State.
I felt gutted because I think we had that map 1. I don't think I knew we had that map 1. And losing by 4 is just pretty detrimental. After we lost map 1, I could see going back to Matador World, the vibes were just going down. I think we put everything on that hard point, and you can see at S&D we got steamrolled, and at Control we got steamrolled. Texas State, mid-game, we're just shooting bodies to us, which is, little banters going back to 2022. They also, were shooting bodies to us. They were talking a lot of junk. So it was just fun and games, but yeah, felt gutted.
That first series, well, obviously, Dylan and I were very annoyed because they were using guns that were not even part of meta yet. So, we just got caught off guard, and once we got that loss, we just keep our heads down and just went on to the next matches.
And it just showed that we had potential as a team. Like, we went into that series, like, with very little to no practice. Like, tuning was still in the game. Like, they had ping advantage. It just showed that we actually had a chance, and we were definitely a hard point dominant team.
Ruben are going to be here towards the B site. That's 2 people on the site. They find themselves here on the hill. The progression will go faster than if it was just one person. They do have a triple stack here. The Matadors realize it, as the Matadors will go. Polo there with 2. Saucy with the trades. It looks like here the Matadors are going to find this control round win, as they do find the 3-0 sweep here in the Collegiate Call of Duty West Division 1 regular season. They find their first dub, bouncing back from last night's loss against Texas State. They find a 3-0 against University of Texas, the Longhorns.
Well, I already knew some of the guys on that team. I knew what they were capable of, and I mean, they're one of the best teams in the nation. So I honestly thought of this match more of a placement match to see where our team stood.
Oklahoma Christian, they're obviously a great team. They have had great chemistry. They've been playing for a while, and I honestly didn't really expect much out of us. We have a new player that we just started working with, and I just expect to get maybe one win, but they're a very good team, and next year definitely looking to come after them.
The Matadors with a big hold here towards P5. They'll be inching around 190 points, but this might be a little bit too late on the side of the Matadors. Dylan does get taken out. Polo's still on the hill. They will hold this hold. 3 down on the side of the Matadors, and it looks like the breaks will come in, and the map 1 will go the way of Oklahoma Christian. The holds, the breaks, the slaying, just on the side of Oklahoma Christian. There is a reason why they are touted as the number 3 team in the nation, and you saw it there.
Disappointing, because we were really expecting to just give it our all, and I think it showed in the hard point, where it's pretty close against probably 1 or 2 best teams in the nation. And after that, again, we just give it all, and S&D and Control were just not clicking yet in the season. But I think it was a good experience, and for the team, it just gave us a realization that, okay, we can compete with the best of the best. We just gotta close it out.
They don't find Torment, but Gus is already here. Torment doesn't even see him. Able to find Cruz. There it is. The boomstick is out with the hip fire. Oklahoma Christian able to easily win the search and destroy in a 6-1 fashion towards B. The Matadors have control here towards mid-map. They are just not finding this one player towards the hill. As Cruz with 2 more kills to his name. This is looking a little bit more dying here on the side of Oklahoma Christian, as on the side of the Matadors, actually, as Oklahoma Christian able to complete the 3-0 hotel sweep and a 3-0 sweep in the series.
Same thing. It just proved that we were a hard point dominant team, and with no practice, we can still make at least a little bit of competition against a team like that. So it's just a confidence booster, 100%, and it just said we need to practice. That's all it is.
It definitely was a bit of a confidence booster, but I knew that there had to be some minor changes to our gameplay in order for us to be even better.
Yeah, it wasn't fun that moment. After the second week going neutral, it wasn't really expected for us, because I have high hopes for us, and we want to make a playoff and we want to just win. The reality is we played probably the best 2 teams in our region, and it was fine to, it's not great to lose, but losing can bring a lot of learning experiences and, development.
Bro, if I get a... Oh my fucking god. What the fuck happened to our fucking comms? Yo, I'm gonna start going rogue. I'm gonna actually start going rogue. I'm gonna actually start... I swear I got it. Good spot. You call it out 20 seconds later, bro. And then I die. I get shit on. And then we're pushed about. We're pushed back. They push us.
Yeah, your first.
We 100% needed to get our priorities straight, but the only 2 losses we took were against probably some of the better teams out there. So it wasn't a confidence hit or anything. It just showed that we have a lot to improve on.
And I think at that moment in time, I think we had some role changes. Torment was running the sub at one moment for the first 2 weeks, and I was running the AR, and it wasn't clicking. There was no chemistry. We were just playing a off-pace gameplay, and we decided to put Tor as a more anchor AR and just let me go in first and just be the entry for the team and see where it goes.
They've got a good hold here. Every one of these Texas A&M players is going to be towards the back. Able to find 1. Polo make it 2. 4 in a row for Polo. Trying to find the last one in Antex. He's going to be here. The Matadors are not challenging. They are making Antex trying to chow this. Polo with the last kills. 1 second left as the Matadors able to squeeze out the map 1 dub here against Texas A&M Maroon in a 250 to 181 fashion. Aqua's going to be there. Torment not able to find it. He's going to be there, taken out by Dylan. Able to find another snipe there. Dylan with the no-scope. That's a 3 big piece there. Now down to a 1v1. Dylan made the play with the sniper. Polo's going to be here towards the top in an improbable situation. Dylan with the big 3-piece and Polo with the 1v1 win. What? Fight's going to be there. 9 seconds left. The Matadors have got to cross to the hill. It looks like they've got the map dub here. Torment sitting the hill, challenging with a sub. Dylan's there for reinforcements. Blake, big 1v1. Big 1v1, Dylan with the hip fires as the Matadors able to clutch up the Fortress hardpoint.
Well, the one thing about being ranked 19 is people don't understand that you don't get the same scrims that the higher teams get. So they get to play against these top teams that are already getting good practice against each other, and we're playing against low-level teams, and we're just trying to get better off that. So when we're going into playing these two teams, these top-tier teams, our initial goal is that we all agree, like, hey, we're going to take this as scrims, and we're just going to learn from it. Even if we lose, it doesn't matter. We're going to learn, and that's our goal since we don't really get these scrims like that.
We're pretty confident because for the past weeks, we were just rolling through anybody that came in our direction. I think scrims were going good, communication with the team was going good, everything was rolling, and you can see the development of the team to, start forming, and the game plan that I had in my head, to been put into action. And coming to this week, playing against probably, two of the top 10 teams in the nation, it was gonna be a grueler. I wasn't expecting to win both games. I would have been happy with one because it was just a test to get prepped up for playoff. But yeah, it was just same kind of story. We start hot in the hard points, but we were still not clicking on our S&Ds and our controls. So after map ones, I don't know, our mental would just go down if we didn't win. Or even if we won, we were just not confident enough in our S&Ds and controls. So.
Barbershop Hill. Torment able to find one. Jolteon's going to be there for the trades, but Polo's going to be there. Dylan sitting on the hill. The rest of the New Mexico State Aggies won't be able to find that contest as the Matadors able to steal the hard point here on Mercado in a 250 to 222 fashion.
Well, we really did go on a high note there. We started off great, and then it just went downhill so quickly. And one thing that we learned from that was just to keep our mindset in the same mindset we had when winning, and not to drop anything else.
Been mapped towards Top Cat, able to find one. Torment, last one up here in a 1v3. Let's MC there with the submachine gun kill, and that is a clean sweep 6-0 in the hotel search and destroy. Back, Ruben's here towards bathroom. They've got to find something. They've got to find a contest. Electric MC will be here. No, they find a challenge, but no, Dylan's going to be the last one up here to find a contest. Phenom there, not able to find a contest as the CSUN Matadors will fall, and New Mexico State University able to find the hardpoint win in a 250 to 186 fashion.
Well, ending 7-4, having to just skip LCQ is just a big sigh of relief because last year, we had to go through that, had some technical difficulties while playing in there, but it was just a sigh of relief not having to go through all those teams, especially since they're not going to be good practice against us.
Although we had just matched up against them previously, a couple of weeks back, we thought we had a feel a bit of how they played, but unfortunately they just ran off with the series again, 3-0.
I was very excited to play them because they were the team we got 3-0'd by, and it was week 1 of this tournament of the season. So they had no idea who we were or anything about us. So I just wanted to show up and prove them wrong, humble them a little bit because they're definitely overconfident.
I'm playing good, right? You guys got matches? Yeah, I'm playing safe. They're all Who's front? Down. Just ramp in on the green box, Just make sure. Hey, go top, go top. Yeah. Both of you guys are front door. We'll win this ship. We're going to land, boys.
Well, to be honest, how fitting that we ended up playing Texas State to push us to the top 4 in our regional bracket. Previously in the season, the regular season, they shot our bodies, and I didn't like that. So honestly, the whole team came out with the fire.
That win was very sweet. Obviously, they talked a lot of shit before our rookie year. It was very annoying just because they were very like established. They already had like these tournament wins at different lands, and they're trying to talk down on us in our freshman year. And then, you know, coming in this year, they won us the first time, and then we got them to the second time. It's actually when it counted, and I feel like we were the more clutch team at that time, and it showed very easily.
The win against Texas State was like a statement made. It was like 100% like we turned some heads that win, and it was just like we had hella confidence going into every game after that, and it just showed that like we were a top 8 team just by beating them, and it was very exciting.
Oh, I was excited, you know, our rivals. I wouldn't say rivals because I think our record before that was like 0-4. And they've beaten us for the past 2 years, and beating them in a Map 5 and eliminating them to go to the lane qualifiers, it felt amazing, you know, just having the time of my life, and I feel it's probably one of our greatest accomplishments, or my greatest accomplishments in COD in general.
For CSUN, they just went to a barn-burning map number 5 against us out of Texas State, where I think a lot of people thought Texas State was going to be able to move forward. But Polo, Torment, Dylan, and Ruben are going to be the foremen trying to challenge this St. Edward's roster in what will be a best-of-5 series fight to the death.
So there's obviously 4 top teams that are always going to be in the top tier, and all we needed to do is beat one of them. And the one team that we kept running into that gave us that opportunity was SCU. So obviously we didn't accomplish that.
Run it back on the map that they took the last go-around. So we're going to continue to mount and add the pressure. Dylan will line up a few. They need to make a big stand, not only to make a comeback, but at least to get some wind in their sails going into the next. Okay. Dylan's teeing up and doing his thing now.
As another player challenging up the staircase, he got a good audio cue now. Thrush will jump around the corner, get cut down immediately. Dylan trying to go for number 10 and will snap directly towards it. So that might just be the catalyst that the CSUN roster needed. 10 in a row, double-digit kill spree towards a hill.
It was 10 and 20 before this. Or excuse me, 12 and 20 before this spree.
No way.
I mean, just...
Double doors here for a challenge, and Dylan's just positioning himself in such a good way at the moment that he's just being able to take care of quick work. Everybody trying to funnel through the doorway. They run directly into Dylan's Vaznev, and now he's up to 14 in a row. Making 15 potentially here in a moment. The final push here, 10 seconds remaining for St. Edward's to take map number 1. CSUN trying to push their way all the way through, but only 3 kills now for the opposition coming in. 3, 2, 1 it goes. The tick all the way down, and St. Edward's, despite a wild comeback there from CSUN halfway through, we'll go ahead and steal map number 1 away. Progress, almost there. Nobody from St. Edward's is trying to get over towards the node. Do they want to beat Eon's 50? Polo's still here. 2 players stack the point. Polo by himself. Looks over towards the right, looks back left. Eon cleans things up, and the Hilltoppers will take the 3rd map here inside of this best-of-5 series. A hotel control that shuts CSUN out.
I think that series in particular, we were definitely like drained from the day, but like that's like we were just content with where we were at, and it sucked losing against them. But at the end of the day, like we played, we lost. There was like nothing else to it.
But when we got to SCU, we've gone against them many of times, and they've just completely destroyed us. But that's because we don't really have much practice against teams like that. And obviously, as we get to the last match we had against them, there's a different outcome just because after these repetitive matches, we're just learning more, we're learning more. I feel like our team is very great at that. We're a quick learning team.
I felt like we were confident. Like no one expected us to be here. Like every predictions had us going out first round, and I looked at the group and I was like, yeah, like this is probably one of the easiest runs we could possibly get.
It should have been 3-0. I don't think those guys were at our level, and we were just at peak form by that time. It was just nerves. The guys were antsy. We were doing plays that we normally don't do, and I felt like after we calmed down and took a breather, it was just pretty easy. Even in game 5, it was pretty straightforward.
So obviously there was nerves just because eyes were on us, but the one thing that, or the main reason that we've had those nerves is because we weren't like expected to win. Like obviously we've been ranked 19, these teams like Newberry have been ranked top 10, and we just felt like we were very underrated. And we were just excited to show out what we're capable of, and that's where the jitters came from. Even with all those jitters, we still won, and very excited about that.
Get 2 players in towards the backside of the jacuzzi area. One player of Dylan is starting to clear all of bottom luggage over by this rotation for top valet. Ruben's holding the back line as well. Such a tough head glitch to go up against. He even gets damage on the cells. He throws a wild nade, gets caught by a trophy system. But this is a massive 5 screen. The Semtex will confirm the kill on the cells.
I mean, what on earth is going on? Ruben now on 4 in a row, looking to get more kills up as well as Chandelier. Cells and KB now are going to come on through. Finally, they put a stop to him. It's a little bit messy because now players on the other side as well. But look at the kill feed. Every single gunfight that needs to be won for CSUN is going their way.
I mean, this setup is absolutely electric for CSUN. Polo was just playing off the information from Ruben that went down over by Chandelier, and he goes right back to the same prone spot, shuts down the flank once again.
Off spawn at base. This will isolate Cells and Freaky inside for the moment. What can they do? Cells going to lose the first. Now Freaky needs to double up, and he's not able to do so. CSUN, they storm their way through. Torment on 7 in a row. What is happening? Shots in towards Dylan around Ruggs, and now somebody needs to get out of position to go and help on out. Cells goes down, and now everything relies on Freaky. A 1 versus 3 inside the point, pre-fire galore, but not a single shot hitting a player on CSUN. They have done it. A monumental comeback from the brink. What just happened?
Brody, they were down by like 130 points.
Ruben on 3, Torment on 4 as well. Newbury desperate to try and touch. I don't know if they're even getting an opportunity to do so. Players from all sides, they're gonna go in. Freaky does find his way on through, but he's met by Torment, who does take him down. CSUN in the last couple of hard points take commanding lead of the game.
And Dylan's looking to press this forward. He has the bomb.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know, and why would you? It's such an audacious play. Dylan, he's seen one, and you know where Freaky is located here. Dylan has just flipped this entire around on his head, and he's gonna do it again. Dylan, what is that? And you know what? Since you've got the kill, you might as well just go to B.
Oh, might as well. AB is nowhere to be found. He utilized his dead silence to get in this position, Brody. He's gonna be late. Has double utility to use with. Able to find some opening shots, but Torment is there for the assistance. And oh my Dylan, that is just, again, an egregious play. It works out.
We knew after a big win like that this was our moment to try to push it a bit further and reach the LAN.
I feel pretty good. We already accomplished making it into a playoff, but the team's energy and morale just stayed more. Like we can give more. We already played against the best. We know what they can do, and we know what we can achieve. And that belief just got us through thick and thin.
We knew it was going to be a tougher battle than what we just played. So like map 5, like sure that was a little bit scary, but we knew that the St. Clair game was a must-win because if we lost, we knew that SCU was going to come out on top of their group, and we did not want to go against them again. So we came into St. Clair with a really positive outlook.
I was like, we got this. Like we're gonna make it out. Newberry wasn't a problem, and St. Clair, even though they had some juggernaut names, I felt we can beat them. Doesn't matter what region.
To be at least somewhat conscious of the fact you've got no mid-map control. That's going to be the streak down, I believe, from St. Clair. Certainly nobody on CSUN has one. And as the kills, Ruben, Polo, they're down. Dylan, you're down as well. It's a 1 versus 4 for Torment, and, well, he is being tormented here. There's no way. A 1v4, 25 seconds left on the clock. This would be an ecstatic 1 versus 4 to pull off, but not today. St. Clair Saints go marching on as they look to top this group going in towards the next stage of the LAN qualifiers.
Honestly, there were some unfortunate family circumstances that caused me to, You know, I always need to put my family first before anything, and it was just unfortunate I couldn't make that match.
Obviously, going against SU, they're a team that we always love to play against just because they always get us to push ourselves even more and more. It showed when we went against Texas State. I feel like that was our threshold, and then after that, we just got completely better. And then when we went against them in Map 5, that's why I feel like when the jitters got to us, I feel like we just got nervous, and I just wasn't playing my game. And I feel like next year, that's when I'm going to change up.
I feel like these guys are a kryptonite at this point. We've played them too many times to count. They're always pretty fast, not in our favor, but I think this time we were confident enough. We were at our peak form and we were shooting and we were just in sync. So I feel pretty good going in.
He just can't find anything, and yeah, nobody's finding the trades necessary. St. Edwards, they strike first in map number 1. They'll take it pretty convincingly as they're nice and cozy there, 1-0 up here in the best of 5.
In a round that was still nearly enough to get him to a 6-0 tally. Reality, Vanity trying to play aggressively. This isn't going to work out. It's all been scouted, and there is no exit for Reality. This is how it ends. Another B hit from CSUN comes through successfully.
Yeah, they've been so good on this B attack, and it looks like it will likely be the rounds. This is not an easy retake. And Thresh has already been sniffed out too. He is low. Prophecy's there to finish him off. And how about it? CSUN Esports with a hot response to the map number 2 take the 6-1 victory in LSU the Search Destroy.
Prophecy takes care of Thresh at range. Can they get in to contest though? Trophy system not in place here for St. Edwards as the second tick is locked in. CSUN, though, have to go. Still 2 members on. Last player to challenge is Rue, and he's just not moving fast enough. Flat out, he's going to get taken down, and St. Edwards will complete the offense and win the map 3-1. A lot of shots in the Vaznev into a couple different members of CSUN, just didn't quite work out. So over towards bar, 230 to 202. St. Edwards, though, is a mile away. And Dylan is up top, clearing some members out. Prophecy down low of the second line of scrimmage if needed. And the reads from Dylan, are you kidding me? I mean, he is flying and absolutely frying. 31-15, CSUN have to just kill off these last contestants through mid. The challenge is in for only a small time. It's just Reality you have to clean up. And map 5, here we come, the Matadors. Finding a way to get a grip on the hotel, and they never let it go. If you're CSUN, to feel pretty confident in your setup. And for St. Edwards, they're not even making an effort to go get the bomb. They're trying to play this like a TDM.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have the time to go back now, so have to push through. Very weird way to play it, but you have to. It's going to have to start flying at them over to A, and based off the setup, I mean, they are giving them the B plant.
Yeah.
As if they were in position to get it, and no one's even budging. They're going to go back for the bomb now, but there's no way that you get back to B.
No, this round's over.
What just happened?
I don't know. Maybe they thought they had somebody isolated near the backside of B. They could play for the kill, but I mean, that was not correct.
He creep up, finds the first, finds the second, but it finally drops, and now Vanity, another 1 versus 2. Does he do it again? No, Prophecy's there, and CSUN find 3 straight rounds in a row to tie it up.
Dude, Thresh climbing up that ladder reminded me of the sloth from, what was that?
Lock here, but you're going to have to fly forward. You got to get this bomb down, and now yeah, that's it. Polo's got nowhere to go.
Man, that was just mistimed, I think, from CSUN. This is taking time again. You have to clear out this position inside of orange. Shots are out. Reality turns. Eventually dealt with. 20 seconds on the clock. Vanity with an AR out. Has to check at some point. Still has both of his nades. Semtex comes through first. Both land. Shots are missed, though. Dylan never got to the actual defuse. So Vanity's prediction is incorrect, and CSUN secure the defuse to get us to 4-4. Has not moved at all. Polo feeling better about trying to plant at B. Wait, Vanity didn't see him. Maybe they did now. Yeah, Reality gets the idea. There's the shots. That will tag Polo. Will not be able to exit off of the plant. And St. Edwards will get to series point.
Oh, man. You can see where his headspace was at. He was hoping he could catch someone on transition, kind of running up.
Boy. You have to know the heart rates are up right now on both sides. Are you kidding? St. Edwards on the offense. Vanity up top. Nades early from St. Edwards, but they're not committing to getting in towards B. They're going to try to bait this out. See if they can maybe pull the defense over, and they catch Rude for first blood in mid-map, trying to back away from that opening cross angle at mid lane. But still, that all said, CSUN are still in a pretty solid spot to still pick up a kill and still defend this B site. This isn't terrible for 3v4 setup-wise.
Oh, Dylan, he's been so hot with that scope, and you'd love to see him get hot here in the round 10, but the nade lands right on his feet. Gonna have to back away. Prophecy good for one. Just watching over this B side, and Dylan has now just sniped a second. Look at this play at mid. Eons is gonna send it. Gonna try to come around the back here, but dead silence, but he shoots. Dylan's gonna challenge, but he will find the kill. 2v2 we go.
But Prophecy isn't in a spot to actually track down the angle. Bomb being planted. Polo has been unchecked. Although there is an idea from Thresh that someone's in the vicinity, and he gets the kill, down to 1. Prophecy for a 1v2. A chance to get to round 11. Semtex out. It lands. Nade damage is good. Shots are in for the 1v1. Thresh over the top of the truck. Shot's not going to quite land. Prophecy taking away the angle. Stun comes through, but no. Cannot get the gun up to take the gunfight, and St. Edwards will win round 10.
100%. Like, it felt rough, but I knew that we were an evenly matched team, and like I knew that they had like the mental over us already, beating us like 3 times before. So I know like I made like pretty big mistakes, and that's what it came down to against a team like that. Just minor mistakes, and I feel like I made a lot that series.
Well, what I really wanted to tell Dylan is that obviously we wouldn't have been there without him. He's a very key part of our team, and also he makes it very easy for us on the team. He just makes Call of Duty just so much easier for us, especially as an AR player. He's a great duo to have as a duo to an AR and sub.
Dylan went nuclear in map 4, and that's the sole reason that we are even in map 5. So any mistakes that he would make, I don't really care about him, because without him and without his performances, we wouldn't have been here. So he literally turned our entire team around.
Our CSUN COD team's team composition was very unique, but with the result we got with a top 12 finish for the season, there was nothing else I could have asked for. We've reached our team ceiling and showed everybody up. So being one of the founding members of the CSUN COD team back in 2020, I would like to thank CSUN Esports Club for kind of supporting me in my vision in terms of how the CSUN COD team would be perceived and ran. And I would like to thank the esports president and all the officers, admins for supporting me in that, and any of the graphic designers, any of the admins kind of letting me do my thing in terms of managing, coaching, or even when I was a player back in 2021. I'd like to thank the CSUN Esports Club for fully supporting me in terms of the COD team. I would like to show gratitude to all the CSUN COD players that came in and out of the CSUN Esports Club back in 2021, 2022, and 2023. All the academy players, all the CXP players, and most importantly, all the varsity players. Specifically, I'd like to thank Polo for entrusting me with the team in terms of managing and coaching the team. I would like to thank Dylan in terms of him being one of the better shot callers of our team. When he first joined the team back in 2022, he was a very timid player, but now fast forward to now we're top 12 in the nation. He's one of our best shot callers on the team. He's one of the more vocal players of our team, and you know, he's our #1 SMG slayer. I would also like to thank Torment. Torment being a last-minute addition at the beginning of the year. He did not want to play the role that he was currently in, but you know, he played with a lot of sacrifices on the line, and he played the role to his best of his abilities. And lastly, I'd like to thank Ruben as well. Ruben, one of the most talented players I've ever seen, coached, managed. He's got a bright future ahead of him. He's got a straight shot as well. So whatever he does next, he's going to be great at it. I'd lastly like to thank all the CSUN Esports or CSUN COD team supporters. We hear you guys, especially in the Twitch chat. You guys are always there whenever we have our matches on CCL broadcast or on our CSUN Esports Twitch channel. You guys are always there, always viewing. Whenever I'm casting the matches as well, I just appreciate everyone who tuned in for our CSUN COD team. And the top 12 finish was for you guys.
Oh, I'm thankful for the opportunity to play collegiately COD. Like, that's a cool experience. CCL, very amazing way they brought it into life, and thankful for the esports club in general for letting us use the games room, giving us support, good graphics. That's something not a lot of other clubs have. So just very grateful for the opportunity.
First off, I want to thank CSUN Esports for allowing me to compete. I want to thank my family for supporting me and believing in what I could do. I also want to thank my teammates, of course, for bringing me in, also supporting me, and also believing in what I could do for the team.
I want to thank the CSUN Esports Club for obviously giving us this opportunity to practice as a team together. We wouldn't have found each other without the club, and just a great opportunity. I would love to thank my coach, the greatest coach of all time, I believe, is Russ. He just made our team bond together more. He just made us one unit. Another person I would love to thank is Stuka for getting us to where we needed to be. Without him, we wouldn't have gone farther than where we're at right now. Another guy I'd like to thank is Prof. Prof coming to sub in for us at the last series was very clutch. Obviously, he helped us do better as well, so love that guy. I'd like to thank my teammates. Obviously, they're the best players I've played against or played with. Going against Torment in 1v1s, I love that. Going against Polo, him and I just talking shit back and forth, and those 1v1s the best. Dylan, the movement god, he just makes life easier on you. Love to thank them.
Thank you for CSUN Esports for allowing us to compete in Collegiate COD and letting us do what we love as not only as a hobby, but just to compete and enjoy our time in college. Thank you for the staff for allowing us to compete and use the facilities. Thank you to our coach and manager and Do It All Russ. Thank you to all my colleagues, teammates, and most importantly friends, Ruben, Dale, Torment, you guys are gross. Whatever you want to do in life, you're going to achieve it. Div, it was just an amazing time to be a part of. Thank you to my girlfriend for, believing in me and just letting me do what I love, even if it's just, for a year or two. And just thank you for everybody that allowed me to not only just lead and be quote-unquote captain, but for believing in me and trusting the goods and the bad calls that I've made all year. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Polo. Out. Bow.